What's up, guys? In this video, we're going into uncharted territory. I'm going to rank the 10 current best clone hero FCs of all time in my opinion. For some reason, this topic is generally too taboo for the community to talk about, and I've never understood that. It's fun and informative to rank these kinds of things, and by watching this video, you're acknowledging that this is my opinion, and you have your own opinion at the end of the day. Not everyone is going to agree with my list, and you're welcome to respectfully tell me in the comments what you think should be different. All that being said, this ranking will be split into two videos. I'll be going over the bottom 5 in this video, and the top 5 in another video that will be released in the next few days. Also, I think I should quickly go over what exactly an FC is. FC stands for full combo, and it means you've hit every note in a song without a single mistake, and also have not overstrummed anywhere. It's the best achievement for any song, and it's what clone hero players live for. I can truly say more effort goes into these accomplishments than you could ever imagine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. At the 10th spot, just barely making its way in the list, we have Ripened Pears, full comboed by Schmooey. Ripened Pears is a dubstep style song, and with that always comes an odd chart. The difficulty is centralized in the two main drops, which are packed with a ton of quick transitions and awkward chords. When I saw this chart for the first time, I just thought, wow, that's gonna be a bitch to learn. There's slight changes in the charting everywhere, and there's a ton of stuff to remember while trying to FC this. Whenever you're making methods for a song, you're going to look for everywhere you can apply that. But with Ripened Pears, things are always changing. After these chords, there's a big transition. And here come those chords again, but no, that's different now. And you have to remember that there's not a transition there. It's things like this that make Ripened Pears a crazy FC. It's a fun one to watch, and it's very deserving to make this list. Next, at number 9, we have Through the Fire and Flames at 165% speed, full comboed by Will Fox. Most of you watching this video will have some sort of knowledge of Through the Fire and Flames, but if you don't, this song has quite the history. It was often regarded as the hardest and most infamous song in the Guitar Hero franchise, with the iconic trill intro, fast strumming, technicality, and long song length of over 7 minutes. It was just something nobody could have imagined would surface on Guitar Hero 3. Now speed that up another 65% speed, and we have the FC at number 9 spot on this list. If you would have told someone back in 2007 that this existed today, they would have probably quit the game. The main difficulty of this song at this speed is very evenly spread throughout the whole song. The faster we go, the harder every section becomes. Notably, the grace notes in Herman's Solo 2, followed by the transition into What The, would be hard enough to FC on its own, let alone in the middle of the whole song. The lead guitarist of Dragon Force even reacted to the FC himself, and was quite amazed. When this song was FC'd, you could have made an argument for it belonging in the top 3. And after a year, it's respectfully still in the top 10 for me, although it will likely be slipping away soon, as Randy Ladyman is just one good run away from FCing at 175% speed. At number 8, we have Would Never Stop You, full comboed by Schmooey. Another Schmooey FC making this list is not surprising anyone. Would Never Stop You is possibly the best tapping FC of all time. Its main difficulty is in 3 big tapping chorus sections, with speed and stamina being the biggest problem for most people attempting this song. Each chorus is filled with its own unique patterns, with the final of the 3 being especially difficult, and immediately followed by a section of fast-changing quads and quints to end the song. Anything you could ever want in a tapping FC, Would Never Stop You has it. Most of this song is not too terrible to learn though, and its difficulty is limited to tapping only. The choruses repeat themselves, and as long as you're capable of hitting the patterns in them, you could attempt to hit this in practice at a speed you're comfortable with. The problem comes when you have to execute all of the choruses in a full run at the extremely fast speed they're charted at. Pretty hard for most people to imagine that's even possible. But here's another example of Schmooey just doing it. I think it's also worth noting that E and V has a pretty good run of this song, missing only 19 notes, and has a very good run of Ripe and Pears, only missing 13 notes. Schmooey is still the only one to full combo both of them, but it'll be very interesting to see what Ian does with these songs in the future. And next, at number 7, we have Dungeon Dweller, full comboed by Frif.
The Pogaroo is an endangered species.
This song is so far the longest on the list, clocking in at just about 7 minutes. And the length is a big contributor to the difficulty. Early in the song, there's a couple notable, very difficult solos, but nothing too bad considering what's to follow in the late sections. About 3,500 notes into the song, you have the long grand finale, starting with an incredibly awkward raking section, Strum Sniper. Which is followed by another incredibly awkward forced strumming section, Glitched Mess. You're then given a short break and thrown into Final Trial, which takes you to the outro of the song. Part of what makes this FC so tricky is the fact that the difficulty is mostly at the end of the song, making a grind of this a complete pain. Since Frif's FC of Dungeon Dweller, nobody has even come close to replicating it. Not to say that nobody could, but I wouldn't be surprised if this never even gets grinded again.
Finally.
There will continue to be new FCs that beat this down the list, but Dungeon Dweller is aging very well.
You were here, Pogu. And check it out. It's the only old Jervis song without a 20-minute outro. Pogaroo.
The final song for this video, just missing the top 5, is Mega Wub Wub at 125% speed, full comboed by me.
That's right, Dodo. Thanks, bro.
I debated for a while whether this belonged at number 5, but I decided to keep it at 6. Mega Wub Wub is a song that rose to popularity after Toby GH3 charted it to be completely unplayable in 2013. The comments on the video are pretty funny to read through, as this truly was considered a joke chart back then. On normal speed, this song has only ever been FC'd by me and Frif, but to speed it up is another story. The song is constantly difficult with quick transitions, chords, raking, and tapping everywhere, with a section even having 97 notes per second quad zigs. There's only a short break from the madness in the middle of the song. The more the song is sped up, the more exponentially hard it becomes to keep up with. And at 125, there's no way it couldn't be on this list somewhere. I could talk all day about the ridiculous sections in this song and how bad the grind was, but the FC does a great job showing all of that itself. And with all that being said, we still have 5 better FCs that are coming in the next video. Each one of these FCs is a true major accomplishment, and the product of the endless work that Clone Hero players put into their craft. I would recommend you give all of these a watch and support the players who continue to put the work into achieving these FCs for us to enjoy. And I hope you're enjoying this list so far. I had a great time thinking of it and putting all of this together, and I hope to see you right back here for the next one.